There's a plant that grows up to a meter a day, bends like a gymnast, and can become dinnerware, flooring, even a house. If we swapped just a fraction of plastic and timber with this, how much cleaner would our world be? Stay with me because in 30 seconds, bamboo will surprise you. Today, we'll follow bamboo's entire journey, from a mountain hillside to a factory line, to the products in your home. We'll break down every step how it's grown, harvested, treated, shaped, and transformed into utensils, paper, and building materials. Clear, visual, no fluff, and there's a twist near the end, a design trick that turns bamboo into a material as tough as it looks beautiful. Bamboo isn't a tree. It's a grass with underground rhizomes that keep sending up new shoots. That means after harvest, it regrows. No replanting. Some species reach maturity in 3–5 years, lightning fast compared to timber. On steep, humid hillsides, bamboo acts like living rebar. Dense roots knit the soil, reducing erosion. That's why farmers prefer selective cutting. Take the mature culms, let younger ones keep feeding the root network. Harvest today, regrowth tomorrow. But how do you harvest giant hollow grass on slopes where tractors can't climb? Watch this. In terrain too rugged for heavy machinery, harvest teams rely on technique. With sharp machetes, they target culms of the right age. Firm sheath scars, deep color, solid ring nodes. Stalks are felled, trimmed, and bundled tight enough to control, loose enough to breathe. Where the mountain drops away, workers rig simple pulley lines to glide bundles downhill. Elsewhere, pack animals and footpaths do the job. Low-tech, high-skill, and perfectly adapted to the landscape. Cut bamboo is alive with sugars, great for mold, not great for products. The clock is ticking. What happens next determines quality. At the processing station, every culm gets graded for diameter, wall thickness, and straightness. Premium pieces head to food contact lines and engineered boards, others to paper pulp, fiber, or compost. To tame moisture and microbes, operators use a triple strategy. 1. Seasoning. Air dry under shade or use controlled kilns to bring moisture down slowly, reducing cracking. 2. Anti-mold dip. A brief bath in food. Safe, antifungal solution to stop spores before they start. 3. Heat cure. High-temperature ovens lock in stability and extend shelf life. This is where bamboo stops being a wild plant and becomes a reliable material. Ready to see how a stalk becomes a utensil you can actually use tonight? For chopsticks, culms are sliced into billets, planed into perfect sticks, then shape tips rounded, edges softened. Automated polishers spin each piece to a smooth satin finish. Hygiene matters. Sticks pass through a sanitize and dry tunnel. Quick disinfect and dip, then a high heat dry. Final step? Packaging either individually in biodegradable sleeves or paired and vacuum sealed. The same raw feedstock becomes spoons, forks, spatulas, and reusable straws. Steel molds plus pressure plus heat shape thin laminates into ergonomic curves. A wipe of plant-based oil adds water resistance without synthetic varnishes. But utensils are the low end of bamboo's potential. What happens when we break the stalk into fibers and rebuild it from the ground up? Paper starts by chipping and macerating bamboo into a sticky slurry. Long, flexible cellulose fibers give bamboo paper a soft but durable feel. The pulp is washed, bleached without chlorine, and sheet formed on moving screens before drying into rolls. Those rolls become notebooks, napkins, packaging, even tissue swapping slow-growing trees for a plant that rebounds in just a few seasons. And if we take fibers further into textiles, bamboo can blend into rayon-like fabrics. Note: the cleanest processes prioritize closed-loop chemistry and rigorous solvent recovery. Now for the heavy hitter: turning slender culms into engineered panels tough enough for floors and furniture. Raw culms are split into strips, deknotted, planed to uniform thickness, and keyline dried. Then comes the magic: carbonization. Optional. Heat. Treat to deepen color and reduce sugars. Adhesive application. Low. VOC resins or bio-based binders coat each strip. Orientation. Strands aligned in one direction for classic plank strength or cross-laminated for stability. Hot pressing. Massive pressure and heat fuse strips into dense slabs. CNC finishing. Boards are cut, tongue and grooved, or milled into furniture parts with millimeter precision. The result is pressed bamboo panels with high-dimensional stability, water resistance, and excellent wear. In interiors, they shine as floors, wall cladding, countertops, even acoustic panels. The grain looks hand-drawn, the feel is warm and organic, strong enough for floors. But can bamboo help build the whole room? In many regions, bamboo has framed roofs, walls, and scaffolds for centuries. Modern designers pair traditional joinery with metal connectors and protective finishes, creating hybrid structures that balance flexibility and strength. For walls and roofs, laminated bamboo beams and panelized systems speed up builds. Panels arrive pre-cut. Crews assemble like a kit, fast, light, and efficient. A single, well-managed hectare can supply enough material for substantial structures, while the rhizome below keeps regenerating the next harvest. But the real headline isn't just performance. It's what bamboo does for the land it grows on. Bamboo cultivation fits rugged places where other crops fail. Roots stabilize slopes. Canopies shield soil, and the plant thrives with modest inputs. Because you don't replant, you disturb soil less, helping biodiversity recover around the groves. Economically, bamboo is a multi-product engine. One harvest can feed utensils, paper, panels, even biomass fuel. That means diversified income for rural communities and manufacturers, plus shorter supply chains for everyday goods. So where do you enter this story? Small swaps add up. Choose reusable bamboo cutlery instead of single-use plastic. Pick bamboo paper where the process is certified for responsible chemistry and forestry alternatives. If you're renovating, look into engineered bamboo floors or panels. High performance, low drama. Ask one question with every purchase: what was the footprint and how fast does it renew? Bamboo answers both with confidence. From a hillside stalk to a cutting board, notebook, or floor beneath your feet, bamboo's journey is a study in smart design. Grow quickly, harvest carefully, engineer thoughtfully. Next episode, we'll push the idea further. Can bamboo replace parts of concrete? Hit subscribe and the bell because you won't want to miss how engineers are testing that right now. I'm the Factory Line, and this is how it's made unpacked. Thanks for watching.